as I was sitting here though, I realized that there's a whole ass tennis court and I need to bring my skates here because my skates are for indoor and I feel like that would be my best bet to use them without messing them up, would be in a tennis court. So I'm gonna like check out the floor and how smooth it is over there and maybe come back at like nighttime when there's not people playing tennis. I usually keep my skates in my car, but I took them out because I wasn't really like using them. Oh, hello. But I went to go use them with a friend of mine, and that's when I found out that they weren't for outdoor skates. They're not outdoor skates, and so she ended up letting me borrow her mom's pair of skates that she kind of just uses, or I don't think she uses, but like she didn't mind me using. And so yeah, we ended up like microdosing and skating at night, and it was such a fun experience, especially with her because she has such good energy, and so the conversation too was just really wholehearted, and it was just a great memory that I'm gonna forever cherish because yeah, it was a beautiful experience to experience. But yeah, I will keep y'all updated when I do so. Most likely. But I hope everyone's having a blessed day today. I like came back from the DMV and I was like, yeah, I need to lock it in because being in the DMV had me fucked up. Not even gonna lie. And it wasn't even that like there was just like, usually I'm like good going into the DMV, but today there was just so much going on. Like a girl passed out on the floor and the ambulance came, and then as I was trying to get help with renewing my tags, she had me go to my car to like get some paper. What was the paper for? And then she was like, do you have the title? And then I was like, yeah, like it's in my car though, like. And I had to go back to the car like 3 times. I go back to my car to get the title, realize I never even filled this shit out. And so I go back, or before I go back, I sign my name and thinking that would be good because my information hasn't changed. And then I give it back to her. She tells me to fill out the back side of it, so I fill it out. But beforehand, I forgot to bring fucking cash, so I had to leave, go to the bank, come back, re-enter, like get a number, and wait in line to get called up. And yes, I was just like a little frustrated with myself. And then she like said something as I was walking away to like, I don't even know what she said. She said something to me about something and I didn't understand what she said, so I like was trying to understand, and I was like, what did I tell her? I was like, was there anything else that you needed? Because like that was when she sent me off to like go finish filling out like the back of my title page. And then she was just like, no, like I just need you to fill out the title. And I was like, understood, because she had already said that, but I know she said something different because that's not what I heard the first time. But then she didn't want to repeat it, so I thought it was so weird. But then I was just like, okay, like I'm just gonna fill this shit out and get the fuck out of here because DMV and me are not friends. But it was smooth for the most part. Afterwards, I just told her, like, have a great rest of your day, because I'm sure she gets a lot of shit, like, all day long from a lot of different other people, and, like, I didn't want her to think, like, I was upset with her. It was more so just, like, I didn't not want to be there, and who does want to be at the DMV, you know? But after, on the way back, I was about to go home, but then I was like, hold up, let me, like, breathe, meditate real quick after all of that. And I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I figured, like, it'd be better for me to meditate before I eat. That way I can just consume that good energy and just go on about my day. But I'm glad I did, because I feel so much better. Yeah, 30-minute little meditation definitely got me right. And I haven't really been on top of my meditations, to be honest with y'all. Like, I still read and, like, will take moments to myself where, like, I'll just breathe and, like, appreciate what's around me, of course. Like, I do small meditations throughout my day just out of, like, habit. Thank God it's, like, replaced a lot of my old habits, but I haven't really taken the time too much to actually, like, sit down for, like, a good 15 minutes or 30 minutes or even more, you know? And when I first came to Capitola, like, I was really on top of myself about that, because there was just a lot of energies that I'm not used to being around. And meditation has always been, like, something that has helped me understand the energies around me and even my own energy, you know, and just what's going on with my energy when it is going through shifts. And yeah, it is just a great practice to incorporate, and literally you can incorporate it through throughout your whole entire day. Just taking that, like, 5 minutes to just, like, quiet your mind and, like, just let go of whatever it is you're thinking about, you know? And I don't know, I feel like it's like internal magic work is what I think of it as, because, like, as we start to meditate and learn to really quiet out the noise that is surrounding us, it's also healing our internal body, like, without realizing it in the moment. Like, it took me a while to kind of understand the concept of meditation, but when we're breathing deep into, like, our chakras in our body and taking that time to do so, like, each chakra is connected to a different body part inside of us, and like, all of our meridian points too. That's, like, a whole another conversation that I can go on and on about, but it's all connected. And when we allow ourselves to be open to that and opening up those chakras and whatnot, like, it just allows spirit to pour into us, like, healing and, like, universal wisdom that is in our birthright to receive. It's just, like, waiting for us to be unlocked, or waiting for us to unlock it, you know? And I feel like doing these practices is the work that is required to tap into those gifts and to tap into our own understanding of ourselves and other people. And yeah, it's just a beautiful practice that is a lot deeper than, like, just breathing and, like, understanding how to calm your breath, you know, like it's so much deeper than that. And yeah, it's just so much deeper, and I love it, and I'm so grateful to be able to experience it and to be able to share it too with other people, because it also brings such an immense amount of awareness without, it almost seems effortless, but it's really not, because this is the work is meditation, and just taking that time to question ourselves, even, and like question the way that we're going about certain things, or the way we react to certain things, or yeah. It's a part of the work, and I don't know, it's beautiful transformative work that we all get to use, that we all need to be aware of and should be, I don't know, just unlocking, because there's so many parts to it, and there's just so many parts to ourselves, and like not everybody will take the time to understand themselves, but once we do, it's like spirit just like pours into us so much, like physically and unconsciously, even subconsciously, like in all the types of forms and ways. And just, yeah, I'll definitely say too that like once I started meditating, I felt like a lot more miraculous things started to happen for me, like birds, for example. Like the way that I connect with birds, like that brought me to a very deep awareness that like we're literally all fucking animals, and like the same way birds communicate, or like, how do I put that? Yeah, like the same way birds communicate with each other, like we're able to do that. And it seems like some shit out of like a Disney movie, but like it's so real. And just with any other animal too, like that's something I've even learned with my cat, and just other people's dogs, dude. Like before I even had my cat, like there was this weird connection that I would have with other people's dogs, and like I didn't understand it, because like for like a minute, because it was just so interesting to me. But then after a while, I finally received the message and understood within myself that it's just the energy that we carry, like they feel that, like, and even, I don't know, even like people too, like when we're holding such negative energy and just angry ass energy, like people feel that shit. And that's why it's so important to understand our own energy and the way that we're showing up for ourselves and for other people, because it's not just for us but for the people around us as well. Because I feel that the way that society is built, it wants to separate us and put us in different categories, but we're supposed to be united, right? And that goes along into like race even, and like just racism in itself, and the history of racism, and like all of that. Like it's actually really funny. I'm gonna take part two, hold up.